Hi. So someone asked me if I would tell them a little bit about the Epson Eco Tank printers, and this is the one that we have. It's called the ET2800, and as you can see, down here are my ink levels, and we have a black, a yellow, a magenta, and a cayenne, and the ink comes in these boxes. Gibby, will you open that for me? I'm sorry. And all you have to do is then you open your tank and you can just fill it. They look just like this. These are the bottles. And then you go ahead and put it on. Let's see if I can find the yellow one. You put it on here and it fills up your tank. So it's really easy to use. It's really economical, extremely economical. I print a lot of papers because I teach online, and so I use a lot of ink, but it lasted as I go through, I think, the yellow the most. The magenta, the cayenne, and the black, I don't go through as much. We've already filled up this one. I don't go through them as much. But the one drawback, and this is also a scanner, so I can scan pictures onto my computer. The one drawback, and you might not like this, is it will only do an 8.5-inch wide paper. Some printers, if you get a higher model, it'll do a 12 by 12. And if you're buying digital papers, sometimes that is really helpful to have a 12 by 12, although you can print digital 12 by 12s on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. Okay, I'm going to stop this for now, and then I will show you a few things back in my my craft room. Okay, so we're talking EcoPrint printers right now, and I've already shown you my printer, but I wanted to show you some of the quality that it will do. First of all, I printed this earlier and made this card, and I put it on a higher setting so that you can see it's really printed the colors quite nicely. And I've printed several different pictures. I don't know if you can see, but this prints very sharp, very nice. The quality's, it's excellent as far as I'm concerned. And for the price of ink, it is extremely versatile and economical to print. Now, this I printed just on almost like an ink saver. It's just a standard print. And you can see, I hope you can see. Let me turn my light on. Maybe that will help. Okay, you can kind of see that there are lines through it because it's on a more economical print. And so when I put the two of them together, I hope you can see the difference in the quality of those little owls. The one on my right is so much sharper and clearer, but again, you use a little more ink, but it's very minimal. Those tanks, they hold so much ink, and really the thing that I bought it for was because I was teaching these classes online, and I go through a lot of paper. There are days when I will print 50 pieces of paper. There are some days I don't print any, that's rare, and some days I just print 2 or 3. So that was the selling point for us. The one thing, again, I will tell you, if you have digital prints that you buy that are supposed to be printed on an 8 or a 12 by 12 rather than an 8.5 by 11, this will not fit in the EcoPrint that I have. I think you can buy some that do hold the 12 by 12 sheets, but the one that I bought, I thought I was just going to print on the 8.5 by 11s, which I have learned since that I don't need a printer that will print a 12 by 12. Anything that is digitized in a 12 by 12 sheet on your computer, you can print on an 8.5 by 11. Your computer, when you go to print it, it will adjust things and put it on an 8.5 by 11. We've had ours for a year, and the yellow started to run out in August. And like I say, I print a lot. My husband had to buy some more inks, and he has since refilled all of them except the black. The black is very minimal, but I think we get them online, and I'll have to get this address to you some other time. But I think we get the ink online for like $6.95, $7 for one of those big bottles that I showed you. And when you consider just buying those little print cartridges that you put in, if I would print 50 pages, I would not be printing. I would print maybe 20, 30 with a regular printer, but I have printed thousands of papers and gone through very little ink. So to me it was economical. I think we've actually gotten our money back from buying the printer, let alone, you know, printing and the ink. So I would encourage you to look into your EcoPrints. Go to one of your computer stores like let's see, Best Buy, or maybe Office Depot or Staples, one of your better computer stores, your electronic stores, and talk to them about it, because there are several levels. And some you can fax on, some like mine I can scan and then put things into my computer. So you'll want to talk to them and tell them what you need it for, tell them how you're going to use it. Also, again, I'm going to encourage you to remember and see, this is the difference in the low quality and the high quality print. When you go to print, when you're on your computer and you tell it to print, you have to go in and change some of your settings so that you either get a cheaper print or you get a more expensive print, and so a higher quality print using more ink, and it's very minimal ink usage. I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, leave me a message down at the bottom. I'll try and answer them. I really like our Eco Tank. I am so grateful that we bought this, and we use it. I use it for coloring papers too, so I use a lot of black, but I mostly use for the color, printing colors. I hope this has helped you. Please leave me messages, and I love it that you girls are subscribing, because that helps me to know that I'm reaching audiences that are using this information, and as a teacher, that's very helpful. I want to tell you thanks again. I appreciate it. Okay, leave me messages. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I appreciate even when you tell me that something was too fast, or could I do this better. I appreciate that, because I do. I try to go ahead and fix things for you, because I want you to learn. I want you to become independent and know how to do things. I slow a lot of videos down just so that you can keep up with me. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you again. See you in our next video. Bye-bye.